So, my battery temperature has gone high. I don't know what's happening with my phone, but I just bought two new phones, and two of them have very high data capacity and with a short length of a video. And next we have the extraocular muscles of the eye and striated muscle fibers and so then we have the blood supply of the eye, arterial supply, venous drainage, and nerve supply to the eye. So we have the vertex vein, which is the vein supply to the eye, and so next we have the motor nerves, the third cranial nerve, oculomotor and trochlear, abducens and facial and trigeminal, and the autonomic nerves. We have the iris, cervical sympathetic fibers to the iris, ciliary body, Mueller's muscles, lacrimal gland, and parasympathetic nerve supply from the nuclei in the midbrain. It gives the branches to iris, to the sphincters and ciliary bodies and the lacrimal glands. So next we have the physiology of vision. So light through glass prism which refracts or bends on wavelength, and so the spectrum of light is done. So we had an experiment in physics also about a prism in a dark room and a view of the spectral wavelength, and so we have the cataract operation and physiology of vision. So there is refraction of the light rays, and so there is the bent and so there is increasing its convexity. So there is ciliary muscles contract and pull the suspensory ligaments, and so then we have accommodation of the eyes to the light. So then the movement of the eyeballs is convergence, and we have the size of the pupil and movements of the eyeballs, and so there is double vision, which is diplopia, and functions of the retina, scotopic and the photopic vision. And these basic things we did not make it to reach the students. The basic ones must be given by notes. At least these words and their description as notes or in a printed form, or like a guide from the college to the students. So initially it was an arts college. So if you want any other higher recognition like Vinayaga Mission University, deemed university, you must have made this note, isn't it? So if people opting for some deemed, you must have given notes as Sono College they did. They gave some notes with the printed format. Exactly. So that and I don't have any idea of learning these previously. So you must have made it. It's okay, no problem. But only people with a brain-minded like me would go through the entire book. Since my sort of people are involved in the taking classes, I would have gone chosen these books. Others would not choose. Uh, for others, you are just a person teaching in front of the stage. You are nothing more than that. And so, like visual perceptions, light sense, light minimum, dark adaptation, and form sense, and a sense of contract. And its ability to perceive slight changes in luminance between regions which are not separated by definite borders. And then we are having this so let me come to the explanations later. And so it's quite disturbing outside. And so then we have a color sense with brightness or luminosity, saturation or colorimetric purity. And normal color vision is called trichromatic, and it is a basis of the young Helmholtz theory. And so isochromatic chart with the colored lithographic plates. And so these words are from the Egypt. And so Egyptians are more experienced and good doctors at eye surgery. They have even performed eye surgery with many tools. And there are a lot of this descriptions in the pictograph and the hieroglyphs. And so then we have so something like the hieroglyph is the lithograph. And then we have Japanese Ishihara lithographic plates. So Japanese had their own style of writing. And so when it comes to eye, it starts with the writing. And American HRR test. And then we have Swedish Boylstorm tests. And color-blind persons find it difficult to identify the bold numbers. And we have the lantern test. So various colors are shown by lantern. Edridge Green's lantern is judged by the mistake he makes. And Holmgren's wools. So it consists of a selection of skeins of colored wools from which the candidate is required to make a series of color matches. And Nagel's anomaloscope, a bright discolored yellow, red, green is used. And the Farnsworth-Munsell 100-hue test. This represents hue discrimination by an error score. Patients with toxic optic neuropathy show a characteristic pattern. And color blindness, hair chromatopsia. So it is like inherited condition, bilateral, incurable. So there is diagrams of the Ishihara isochromatic plates, and we are having absorption spectrum of the three cone pigments. And so the absorption spectrum is 440 nanometer in the blue. So from the backside of the Erkard mountain hills, and 535 nanometer in the green. So that is the left side from the back. So it is the Danishpet road, it's a green. And 565 nanometer in the red. So that is the Thiruvannamalai road, Kuppanur road to Ghat road to Erkard. So this is the achromatopsia. So then we have the congenital and partial color blindness and total color blindness, and acquired ones. So due to green blindness is most common, and there is absence of one or two of photopigments normally found in foveal cones. A person cannot recognize green, red or blue colors. So to say it is the Erkard backside road, so it goes along to the college. So the Coimbatore Salem road, So that is a green. No, that is a blue. And the green is this Danish pet road. That is Salem, Srinagar, Kanyakumari highway. Salem, Bangalore road. And the red one is Salem, Athur road. So green blindness is most common. So people mostly travel on the green side of the road. And no, people don't travel mostly on the green side of the road. Even though it's a France, England road and it's easy and of no tolls and taxes, people travel only on these unsafe roads of blue and red. And so then we have the nystagmus and central scotoma. So acquired one is macular degeneration, toxic amblyopia due to macula and optic nerve degeneration disease, and blue blindness occurs in sclerosing black cataracts, which is said to affect the paintings of artists in old age. So blue blindness occurs in sclerosing black cataracts. So which is said to affect the paintings of artists in the old age. So which I am traveling, the painting is seen. The painting is the basic drawing on the sky from the interior of the city, which lies beneath, and this blue blindness comes to the top when we travel along the border of the city and the farm. So there is an ambulance passing by. So in sclerosing black cataracts, and it affects the painting of artists in old age. So the artist usually, so if you take the basic drawing which I shown in the picture, so that is a painting, and that subsides and this blue sclerosing black cataracts form from the black hole or through refraction. Is these basic secondary drawings of mining region showing the mined level of minerals and ores present inside mined ones, and all these landslides and natural erosions, and along with the water taken to the region, amount of water present in the region, water not present in the region, and all of the things. So then we have in most cases red and green colors are confused. So protanops and the red sensation is defective, and deuteranops, the green sensation is defective. Tritanops, there is absence of blue sensation, it is very rare. So it's important to test color vision in certain occupations like drivers, pilots, sailors, as they can be source of danger to the society, as I said before. And so like binocular vision, the studies is getting more interesting along with the roads. So no one, even me, was very much tired about reading this. Even though I was on road, I don't know that it is related to the road subjects. I was just traveling, having my free time on the paintings of the old age people. And suddenly, like after graduation, I had this second thought of this blue color blindness. And then we have the binocular vision. images from two eyes are fused in the cerebrum so that only one image is perceived. And so then we are having simultaneous macular perception, fusion, stereopsis, and then we are having chapter 3, neurology of the vision. So the visual pathway and its lesions. So we have the optic nerve. The optic chiasma drawing is given. So this is the first drawing which I got from my projection of my floater, my first floater, and so usually you have this drawings and this to say it as paper foldings and also this different types of permutations and combinations, to say it as not that, different kind of probabilities. So that for a probability of 5 is 5 into 3, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and I think it is its name is probability or any other things. We have the optic nerve, optic chiasma, optic tract, and the lateral geniculate bodies and the optic radiations. So when I detected floaters in my eye, I started drawing projections and 3D forms and shapes, and so then we have the visual nerve pathway, and we are having the first order neuron, cone, bipolar cell, ganglion cell, second order neuron, optic nerve, optic chiasma, lateral geniculate body, third order neuron, and cerebral cortex. So the occipital cortex, it's situated above and below the calcarine fissure and the occipital lobes, and so extending up to the occipital pole. And the visual nerve pathway can be divided into 3 parts, and first order, second order, third order, and lesions of the visual pathway. So hemianopia, amblyopia, and amaurosis. So trauma, tumor, vascular lesions, inflammations, atheroma of the carotids, and degeneration, and chronic arachnoiditis, encephalitis, and then we have homonymous hemianopia, sparing of the fixation area, and so we are having bitemporal hemianopias, and so we have binasal hemianopias, and then we have amblyopia, which is a blunt, and there is a partial loss of sight in one or both eyes in the absence of ophthalmoscopic or other marked objective signs, basically a deprivation phenomena whereby fixation reflexes are not developed. Etiology is unilateral amblyopia, congenital errors in visual pathway, psychic suppression of the retinal image, amblyopia, anopsia, and high refractive error, and retrobulbar neuritis, and bilateral amblyopia, toxic amblyopia, hysteria. It's due to psychogenic causes, exhibits protein manifestations such as characteristic spiral visual fields, blinking, and blepharospasm. So then we have amaurosis, which is dark. Complete loss of sight in one or both eyes in the absence of ophthalmoscopic or the marked objective signs. We have unilateral amaurosis fugax. So sudden loss of vision due to embolization of retinal circulation. The episode lasts for a few minutes. So there is embolization of retinal circulation, and then we have cardiovascular abnormalities and migraine. Then gaze evoked amaurosis, that is transient loss of vision occurs in particular direction of eccentric gaze. Then we have bilateral amaurosis, uremia, and then meningitis and encephalitis, then hysteria, and then we have Leber's congenital amaurosis, that is retinal aplasia, characterized by reduced visual acuity, head nodding, and nystagmus. So then we are having chapter 4, examination of the eye. So history, presenting history. So to say before, so there is other teachers. Jayaprakash sir was there, and then one madam was there. I don't know her name, but she was teaching very much, and I'm very thankful. So we had a quiz in ophthalmology also, and so then we had good sessions with ophthalmology. And to say my postings there, very good with ophthalmology and postings. And thank you for the postings, and also for the extra postings also. And so like anything to say? If you have any doubt about the ophthalmology especially, before any other subjects, please do inform me and ask any doubts about how the vision occurs and about the space details and other things. So I am very much well versed. I could take you to any farm outside and take some pictures for you. So for your presentation you could use the pictures and present. So no problem if you use my space pictures, because I am not going to present. My platform of presentation is only for Facebook, just for fun, and my hobby. It is my hobby and not my studies. If you want, you can take my help. And so we have name, age, sex and occupation, and dimness of vision, and mode of onset, sudden loss of vision and gradual loss of vision, and seeing double objects, seeing flashes of light, night blindness, and so pain in the eyes, and mode of onset, severity of duration, relation to close work, time of the day when maximum, associated nausea, vomiting, photophobia, impaired vision occurs in acute glaucoma, redness, congestion, inflammation, secretion, and discharge, mucopurulent, purulent, ropey, and common cause of dimness of vision: glaucoma, corneal opacity, cataract, optic atrophy, retinal detachment, and sticking togetherness of lids in the morning, suggestive of acute conjunctivitis. Associated crusts or flakes in the lid margin is seen in blepharitis. So then we have disturbance of the eyeball, and altered position, altered direction, disturbance in the function, and direction and fixation. Eyes are turned out in up or down in squint, eye shakes due to involuntary movements, the nystagmus, headache, and so past history and personal history of using glasses for distance or near objects. So one thing about wearing a glass, especially time is 10 o'clock. And so in my house, in this Madras Medical College, and this Tamil Nadu Medical Council, like evening if I start to read, so evening about after 6 o'clock and all, it is full of traffic and sound and full of music from the music college students. Full of music in my house. All the Buckingham Palace parades. So until evening, so peak hour is 8, peak hour is 7 or 8 and ends by 9. So almost about some maximum of 3 hours and a minimum of 2 hours. Maximum of 4 hours also they manage to make. But I'm thinking like I'm giving off my pride as a driver and sitting at home simply just because I had this polyp in my endometrial polyp. So like in my uterus, so I had this small problem, and along with my cystic problems, polycystic ovaries. So like I am having a pathological uterus and a pathological liver, and so like I was not well because I am eating unhealthy, and so personal history is habits here: sleep, tobacco, alcohol intake, diet, digestion and bowel habits, blood pressure and diabetes mellitus, kidney, blood and heart diseases, foci of infection in teeth, tonsil, ear and sinuses. So like family history is diabetes mellitus, hypertension, myopia, glaucoma, congenital cataract. Then we have examination of the eye. So we are having examination of the posterior segment of the eye. So examination of retinal functions, examination of fundus oculi. So like don't worry, I am not on medicine and pediatrics. I not read out because these are minimal subjects which must go online. So only if we pick up these words from these subjects, we could go to higher heights. And so like I was also consulting to my doctors for my health. So like okay, but still the corona is not allowing me to get medications for my polyp problems. But like anyways, so there is a dental hospital opposite, so they are leaving by now, and I don't know how much worst my clinics are going on just by facing patients in the opposite building. So this is not a clinic usually. It's about something like spiritual or a religious one. So patients usually sit when you are a saint or someone like that. Patients usually sit far away from you and get your blessings. So likewise, and so we have examination of the fundus oculi, anterior segment of the eye. We are having inspection with head, face, eyebrows, orbits, eyeball, and eyelids, and so the lacrimal sac, and the conjunctiva, the cornea, and so sclera, and anterior chamber, the iris, and etiology, the pupils, and we have the etiology, and about the mydriasis is given. The pupil is dilated due to action of dilator pupillae muscle, and then we have the etiology again. Different diagrams are given, and something like temple buildings. The author wants to establish his temples with my eyes, and quite. And yesterday when I went to buy my birthday cake, I was totally upside down. During my ophthalmology exams and my ophthalmology learning only, you did these pranks, but even after leaving the college, you are not leaving your pranks on me. And so there is Argyll Robertson pupil, and hope you know all of these, especially the ophthalmology students, the 10 people along with me, the MD students. So Horner syndrome, Marcus Gunn pupil, Addy pupil, lens, and I am very happy you are science students, and you have not entered into the ditch like my doctorate post. So it will be very easy for you to then realize and recognize. So then we have this Purkinje-Sanson images, and so palpation. We are having the orbit, eyeball, digital tension, fluctuation method, lymph nodes. Preauricular lymph nodes may be enlarged. You did it because these palpations on inspection we could do for the eye. On palpation you could not touch the eye of the patient. If you touch the eye of the patient or the surrounding region of the patient's eye, your infection from the hand is almost onto the eye of the patient, leading to burning, itching, all of the sensations and the infections. So the palpation method you did was wrong, and anyways, for some aid in the eye or something like that, you could touch the eye, but without supportive skin or aid with the eye. See, people like me who are always on sanitation and this ultraviolet light, touch the eyes least of once in a day, and how could you do this palpation examination with your own methods? But nice. And intraocular pressure is 10 to 20 millimeter Hg squarts, and suspicious cases 20 to 25 millimeter Hg squarts. Glaucoma about 25 millimeter Hg squarts. So squarts, I don't know what is it. The pressure measurement, I think. So then we have the digital tension and squarts tonometer. So this is a big chapter. Anyways, it will pass by. So let me take a break. So there is a digital tension principle and the method. Intraocular tension is estimated by palpation of eyes with fingers, and we have Squiart's tonometer. The depth of indentation of the cornea is measured, and xylocaine 4% eye drops with, and so like. So the deflection is measured, and so then we have applanation tonometer, and we are having the Imbert fixed law. It's pressure equals to force applied by area of flattened cornea, and these are very important rules of creating sky pictures also, not only in application of I would like to ask you whether so the interior work which you do, like either it may be like veterinary surgery, like surgery in the operation theatre, or your explanations in the minor OT, or your explanations with the patient. Are you exactly sure about the subject is entirely meant only for that, or it is taken from a different source? So give a source valuable information or a reason that you have picked from the source, and I'm totally disappointed because I am driving on the road, other peoples are there, so it almost goes like a sport and also a practical work and a field work. So it carries marks, and we can't go simple. So like the Goldman applanation tone, it adds all the richness to the subject and the learning. It gives promotion to the college, and so Goldman applanation tonometer, Perkins tonometer, pneumatonometer, the AirPuff tonometer, McKay-Mark tonometer, and the microelectronic tonopen. And these words are quite new, but for a physics student it's very easy to learn all of the probabilities, and then we have the Goldman applanation tonometer diagram is given. So there is a Goldman perimeter also. Observer's view, biprism, rod, housing, adjustment knob, area of corneal flattening, meniscus width. These are even though if there is quite an infection or like a piercement into the eye, what will happen? Please, for maybe animals have bigger eyes and lower organisms have. So the scale, pointer, please do mention. There is nothing shame in it. Everyone eat non-veg food. Everyone eat cephalopod, arthropod, or any fish, or any organism they eat. So I myself eat dove and duck and venison and horse, all of the things. So one of my favorite is horse biryani, horse meat, and it tastes very good. And we have eaten cadavers in our life, and the human meat. And even though it is quite not tasty, it adds to the appetite, and it's a medicine. So once after smelling the cadaver in the anatomy, later I had experiences of eating cadaver meat, and so like then we have the Perkins handheld applanation tonometer and pneumatic tonometer, and to say the rulers like Hitler and certain rulers of certain region are very much appetitive to this human meat, the cadaver they eat, and it tastes good. Usually the camel meat, the dried and the camel meat grown in the reef is known as the cadaver, and a binocular loupe and slit lamp examination, and gonioscope examination, and optics, and types of gonioscopy, gonio lenses and prisms, and so we have the total internal reflection and the mirror angle of anterior and all of the things. We're having normal angle structures. So yesterday I got a picture of total internal reflection with the clouds and nearby. So with that we see the movements of the country regions like Russia, Australia, Antarctica, and a few of the most of the countries, and so like normal angle structures, it's like squall bay lines, trabecular meshwork, scleral spur, ciliary band, transillumination, transscleral and transpupillary. An examination of posterior segment of eye, subjective examination of retinal function, visual acuity, Snellen's test type. So the lines from above downward should be read as 60, 36, 24, 18, 12, 9, 6, 5 meter respectively. These distance letters obtain the visual angle of 5 dash at the nodal point. It's kept at the distance of 6 meter, so the rays of light are parallel from practical purpose. The minimal illumination of the test type accepted for satisfactory vision should be 15 to 20 foot candles. And the ciliary body, slit lamp beam, and square baseline, trabecular meshwork, scleral spur, root of iris are given. And so recording of visual acuity for distance and other test types, Landau's chart, E-chart, simple picture, and C-type, it's used for illiterate people, and E-chart is used for illiterate people. Simple picture chart for children, and so like recording of visual acuity for near printer types N series, and field of vision, island of vision surrounded by a sea of blindness. So usually Cypress Islands look like these, and the normal field of vision, upwards, inwards, downwards, outwards. And so like I would like to also say that you people who are taking classes in the college, who are indoors, who come nearby from this Ananda Palam, crossing the Ananda Palam into my house and my estate buildings, my shops. So this is the only way of Portugal, and If you have no other go, it's okay, no problem. You no need to travel 7 seas, 7 mountains, uh, and go to college like me. And it's not at all necessary. For learning, a nearby region is very important to learn and easier. For people who don't learn like me, we can go to 7 seas and seven lakes and see the college. So like it's okay. If you are, if my assumption is correct, then you could claim the college for yourself. And along with the people, number of people increased. So more than 50 people, then we will consider. Okay, I know it is more than 50 people, and some 20 people on by side the roads, but only up to a certain distance, and they reach the destination, same destination as of other 50 people. So no problem. If you want to claim the college, you can claim it yourself for the people and by the people from a government. This March you can form. I have allocated seats for you, so if you want everything you can do that. Okay. But having me is a doubt, and but for the people related to me who are in the college and who are on doing MD and MS, MCH and PhD, these about some 10 to 20 people along with the elders, not only the students, along with the elders can accompany me during this program outside, this teaching program, space program outside. You can accompany me, ask me questions, you can tell me answers, tell me your subjects, your details about philosophy and your discovery, your excavations and your learning. Okay. Just come and report to me. I will allocate a maximum of half an hour, minimum of half an hour to 1 hour, maximum of 1 hour I can allocate for you on Wednesdays and Sundays. So in the region of your country, I will be coming to your country. You no need to come across the Portugal. So I will be coming to your country and your region. Tell me about important thing is about the water statistics, H2O, and food. Okay. So like today is 22/2/2021. So and about no, you don't need to tell me about the people. I know, I have seen all of them, and tell me about their cooperation. How do they cooperate for your project? And tell me only the outline of your project. I can understand. Okay. I invite you to give explanations or learn from me. Okay, this is this subject doesn't go only with the interior of the college. That is my 10 shops outside. So and that has been left for rental or for the college purpose, or you have come in for construction, or you must have mostly come in as a like a worker or a constructing or on due to college, isn't this 10 shops, I mean the college building belongs to my senior workers and me. So your level of buildings and property and things community halls will be different. That will come next only. This community hall with the college which you have been sitting and listening to the people belongs to the senior persons with me. I mean the people with the in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha seats allocated to them. The property belongs to them and their work area also belongs to them. So there is no other change with it. So and you also need to cooperate if they need any other help, and also pay for the any damages caused by the college. And so like then the blind spot and normal field of vision and the perimetry, the kinetic perimetry, Goldman's perimeter, and because I'm that much stagnating and suffering from these words, because you also don't know, you did not let the seniors also tell to me, and I am just swimming in the middle of the pool. And so the tangent screen and the Jerem's screen, and then we have the uses and peripheral field and confrontation method, perimeter, Lister's Goldman, and the central field, campimetry, and color vision, objective examination of retinal functions, and electroretinogram, and electrooculogram, examination of the fundus oculi, media, and optic disc, and examination of fundus by focal illumination, macula lutea, retinal vessels, general fundus, and that's all. So these are the things already explained by the teachers, and I no need to explain, but I will give the important data from the field work. And so then we have chapter 5, errors of refraction. We will see in the next video. And so to say about this college work, people, teachers, so don't get irritated or please do spare your time. You have already been in the field, put attendance to me, no problem, I don't compel you to come and do, but you must know the relationship and the relative pathology and a picture view other from the television and the paper presentations on the screen. It was like a movie theater though. I was thinking about it, but what to say is that I could not continue without you. So I could not continue this reading without the people with me. So I'm thinking of that. Anyways, I'll be along with the people, but I'm quite not comfortable with the exterior world. Also, even though I have been outside, anyways, let's hope. And thank you for a beautiful ophthalmology. And I'm thinking of the MRB and higher studies, and I don't know whether I am dependent on the people or people are dependent on me, students are dependent on me. To say the truth, I was dependent on the students for this past 10 years, almost past 10 years in the college. So I'm not sure if students are not dependent on me. I am certain about it, and they will do their best. I think everyone has got through, and if you have any other queries, please do ask me and message me, and keep in touch, and make the alumni meet once in 2 months, because you could not, the college will not last without an alumni meet. What to say? You have spent a lot of time and put in a lot of efforts. You have made a college, you have made a community. Since like 144 put on or 170 put on, if you miss anything of the community, you'll again go back to your previous status. So please do arrange some alumni meets faster, and hope to meet you soon. Thank you.